So in order to change the rear differential fluid on a Honda CR-V or other SUV or vehicle, you're going to want a jack and jack stands. I would suggest using some nitrile or latex gloves, safety glasses because you don't want the fluid in your eyes, just for protection. I'm going to be using a fluid pump. This particular one is by Slippery Pete. And you'll need a 3/8 drive ratchet, no socket, just the ratchet itself, and some washers. This one I got a bag of 12 online. It's 20 millimeter. It should be good. I'll let you know if it's the right one. And dual pump Honda fluid number 2. You also want to have something to catch the fluid with and something to store the fluid with, just so you can recycle your fluid. Also, it's a good idea to have a nice little work light for you. Before you jack your car up, make sure you have your e-brake set. And for this 2009 CR-V, the jack point is, you can see there's a little line. And that's right where you want to go under. Now the back of the car, it's a little trickier to find the spot where you want to put your jack under, but I believe it's just this little in between these two marks here. So a good way to find your rear differential on your Honda CR-V is if you look at this here. This is your last member of your drive line. You follow it down from the front of your car all the way to the back. Your drive line bolts. It's got 4 bolts. It bolts to your rear differential. And this is your drain plug, and your fuel plug is on the other side, on the passenger side. This is the driver's side. So a good rule of thumb is before you do this, you want to loosen this first, because if you can only loosen this and get the fluid out, if you can't add fluid, you're in a bad spot. Now I broke it free. See, it's hand tight. It's a good idea to take it all the way out. This is the passenger side, the fill side, and just check the fluid. See if it's low or not. If it starts spilling out, which it kind of looks like it is, then you know it's not low. Yeah, it's not low. See? So this is the fluid that I got out of the rear differential. It doesn't look terrible. I guess it goes from red to brown, and then from brown it might go to black. I'm not sure, but it's a little brown, but you know, you can definitely see some red in there, so I'm not too disappointed with that, especially with not having a record history. I don't know the last time this has been done, but it doesn't look too bad. Alright, here's a simple pump setup. You just stick this in there, screw it on. Yep, there it goes. See the color? It's different. So now for washers, this is a off-brand, but it's 20 millimeter, and that's what they said it would fit. So AIP Pico, I don't know, but this is what theirs looks like. Here's the fill plug. You can see the new one fits over it nice, and it'll work just fine. See, all I have, this is how I set it up, is this is the passenger side. I already put the fill plug side back on, put his tube in the fill side, and just all you do is squeeze the pump until that starts coming out, and you know it's full. There you go. I just tightened the fill plug back up after it started coming out of it. I used 1 quart, and it looks like a little less than a half, maybe 1.4 quarts, I would say. And that's how you change your rear differential on a Honda CR-V. This Slippery Pete pump worked out really well. If you guys have any concerns about getting dirty, I wouldn't wouldn't do this job. Fluid kind of just tends to get everywhere. You want to have a lot of rags or paper towels with you, and definitely wear gloves. One last thing, if you guys know about the torque specs for the bolts, I didn't have torque specs. All I did is just tighten it nice and tight. I kind of use hand pressure, but if you guys have a a way to meter that. If you know the specific foot-pounds of torque you're supposed to put on there, please leave a comment, let me know. And so you can also help me out, and you can help out fellow YouTubers who are watching this video. Thank you, and I hope it helped out a lot. Have a great day.